was 1946, Midtown Manhattan. My name's Detective Sam Goody, private investigator. I was working late that night. I work late every night. I was trying to find a one-armed man, but I had no leads. I guess that puts him a step ahead of me. I looked out the window. Outside, it was cold, damp, and sticky. I thought to myself, I'd rather be skiing. Just then, a knock on the door, and in walked the prettiest dame I ever did see. From the moment I saw her, I knew she was trouble. What's your name, dollface?
Susie H. Trouble.
I don't buy it. My Lanta! It is trouble. Well, what seems to be the trouble?
I'm looking for the truth.
I see.
And I seem to be in a bit of trouble.
Double trouble?
No, single trouble.
I'm not too worried.
I'm looking for the truth.
I'm wearing Superman underwear.
Not that truth. I'm looking for the truth about my father, Jack Ringling, who died in a freak circus accident 15 years ago.
You're joking.
No. If I were joking, I would say, a horse walked into a restaurant, and the waiter asked him, why the long face?
My lantern, you are serious. Well, how do I figure into all this?
Well, like I said, my father died in a freak circus accident 15 years ago, and I'm looking to find the truth about it.
I see. That's where I come in. I tell you, my lantern, I'll do it.
I've got a picture of him somewhere. Here it is.
Kind of a heavy guy, wouldn't you say, with a long nose?
No, Mr. Goody. He's the man on top of the elephant.
Oh, right.
Oh, and there's one more clue.
As she leaned in to give me the final clue, only one thing came to mind. Breath mint?
Oh.
Look, Susie, wait. I'm only saying this because I care. There are a lot of decaffeinated brands out there that are just as tasty as regular coffee.
Goodbye, Mr. Goody.
And with that, she was gone. But she did give me a little bit of advice. She told me that she had been married to a man named I'm in Trouble. Things didn't exactly work out between the two of them, and they were divorced. I guess his name makes a little bit of sense now. She also told me that he had one arm. Makes a lot of sense now. There's that one-armed man again. He keeps turning up everywhere I look. But how do you find a one-armed man? One-armed man, looking for a one-armed man, going once, twice, come on! Well, that certainly didn't work, so I thought I'd try something a little bit different. I went down to the Manhattan Gazette. I took out an ad for a one-armed man who enjoys the circus. All night went by, just me and a 649-piece puzzle. Just then, a knock came on the door. When someone knocks on a PI's door, it usually means trouble. I reached in my desk for my piece. Been looking for that. Now to get my gun. I tiptoed to the door. I danced. I leapt.
Pizza.
I didn't order any pizza.
A gift from Miss Trouble.
Trouble was sending me pizza, and it meant only one thing. Free pizza.
Mushu pork and egg rolls. Compliments of Miss Trouble.
Mushu pork and pizza. Only one thing came to mind.
Pepto-Bismol.
My Lanta, she's good. They stood there looking over my new food. I did something a PI should never do. That's right, I left my door open. When you leave your door open, you never know what kind of Tom, Dick, or Harry's gonna come walking right in.
Hello? Hello?
Who are you?
I'm Tom, Dick, Harry.
I don't buy it.
Here's my guy.
I see. Well, what do you want? What can I do for you?
I have some special information that can help you in your case.
Case. What do you know about Susie H. Trouble and her father?
Nothing, I'm just a plumber. But if you're talking about Mr. Ringling, I have some important information.
Maybe I am, and maybe I'm not.
Come close, I got a story to tell you. Wanna start? And take a step back. Mr. Ringling was at a circus one night, and he saw that his daughter was about to be stepped on by a giant elephant, and Because he loved her so much, he dived out in the nick of time and saved her life. But he had to give up his to do it.
You expect me to tell a pretty dame like that a gruesome story?
As gruesome as it may sound, he gave up his life so that she might live. Remind her about the life she has now, and tell her to live it and live it more abundantly. And that she has a hope of a Father in heaven.
All right.
Sink?
Sink?
Where is the sink? I gotta make a repair before I go to my other job. I work at a convenience store. It's a 7 to 11.
Ah, you must be looking for the community sink. Now that's down on the 53rd floor.
Oh, thanks.
And with that, Tom Dick Harry was gone, and in walked Dollface again.
What have you found out, Detective?
Bad news. Looks like the Yankees aren't going for the pennant this year.
My father, Mr. Goody.
Oh, right, your father. Well, as it turns out, your father died in a freak circus accident 15 years ago.
Tell me something I don't already know.
I sleep with a teddy bear.
My father, please, Mr. Goody.
Your father. Well, your father, if he were here, he would want me to let you know that he loves you very much. In fact, he loved you so much that he gave up his own life to save you. And he would also want you to know about a heavenly Father who loves you even more than he does. If you'll just... And he'll want to guide and protect you if you just believe in him and love him.
Really? Well, thank you, Mr. Goody. I want to be loved and cared for more than anything. It's good to know that I'm loved by 2 fathers. I'll follow my heavenly Father now and live a happy life.
And with that, Susie H. Trouble was gone, and the case was closed. I still had a few questions of my own. Like this one-armed man. Would I ever find him? Well, the most I did know was that his name was Trouble. You know, people always said trouble would find me. I guess you can say now, I'm the one looking for trouble. Here's this heavenly Father. I figured I'd do a little bit of research on him, too. Who knows? Maybe he loves me as well.